The Divide County Maroons are having a memorable football season. They haven't lost a game yet, but that's not the only thing that's made this season special. During their September 9th home game against Surrey, senior Ole Swanstu went into cardiac arrest. He was taken off the field by ambulance. Now the good news. Amazingly, Ole is improving and hopes to be back on the field before the season is over. Jody Kurzman has the story.
Your target heart rate is 173.
17-year-old Ole Swanstu would rather be running on the football field than on this treadmill. But this stress test is an important step to his return to football.
You did it. All right.
3 weeks ago, Ole collapsed on the field in the middle of a game.
I just felt lightheaded after that one play, and I was going to go to the sidelines, and obviously I didn't make it.
Ole was rushed to the hospital in Minot, then flown to Mayo Clinic. There, doctors discovered Ole has an extra electric pathway in his heart.
But usually that extra pathway doesn't cause cardiac arrest, but in this case, it did.
While Ole works to get back on the field,
I'm going to be taking your blood pressure.
His family is feeling grateful.
You know, if it was to happen, we're thankful it happened there, and when it did.
This could have happened, one day when we were in the field or in the pasture, and outcome would have been, dramatically different.
And I still believe that God put people there at the right time, at the right place to get us through this. And they brought him back to life. A tragedy to triumph story.
Photographer Don Anderson captured that story in these never-before-seen photos.
You could see, I'm sure, fear, and he just didn't know what was going on. A picture does tell 1,000 words.
But if the Swanstu family has to tell this story in only a few words, they'd choose words like blessing, faith, and miracle.
We've heard time and time again, even from the doctors that we've seen, that it is a true miracle. It's a good reminder to keep the faith and that miracles do happen still this day and age.
We just got to rely on our faith and knowing there's a reason and trust in the plan.
Kind of a close-knit friendship.
For Ole's teammates and lifelong friends,
I've known him my whole life.
Seeing Ole on that stretcher is a moment they'll never forget.
The uncertainty of it.
But their response at that moment speaks volumes.
We were just praying literally the whole entire time, though.
Their prayers were answered. Ole spent less than a week in the hospital.
He's one of the toughest kids you'll ever meet.
A great group of guys, always had my back, and my coaches are good too. They've been supporting me through all this, and they're just grateful I'm around for a little longer. Maybe it's a good reminder that, life is fragile.
And a reminder to live each day with a purpose.
Ole does have a second chance at life here. We're going to make it a purposeful life and make a difference.
In Bismarck, I'm Jody Kurzman, reporting for your News Leader.
And after a stress test, doctor's appointments this week, Ole got the okay to return to physical activity. In the meantime, the Crosby community held a benefit to raise money to help with medical bills. His family says they're overwhelmed by the support, and they plan to use part of the funds for AEDs and medical training to ensure community members continue watching out for one another.